Hey guys. I'm waiting for Alessa to get us started. She's got to set up the recording for us. Actually, hold on. I'm going to log back out and re-sign back in. Hold on 1 second. I can't because you had to start it, right? So I didn't sign in with Kaylee's. I just went to True Power Hour. What should I do?
Am I on?
Okay. I think I got it, possibly. Let me see. I'm trying to find the screen. Why am I having such a hard time? Aha, there it is. I literally couldn't find myself. Recording. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, guys, it's taking a second.
I'm here. You're good to go. You're recording. You're on YouTube. Everything's what it should be doing. So you just need to make your guest your co-host, and you may have them on already, but you need to make them a co-host.
Here. Now, it doesn't show me as being able to do that. You have to make me a co-host first.
You should have logged in as the host. Hold on. Let me find you. See you. Sorry guys, we're trying to link this to YouTube, and I'm gonna make you the host. Okay, you're the host now.
Okay, so let me make them co-host. Make co-host. Okay, and Tara a co-host. Yay!
And then it should be.
Awesome. Okay, sorry.
You should be good to go.
Yep, we are good to go. Yay. So sorry, you guys. It took a few minutes. We had to get some stuff squared away. We are launching this onto YouTube as well. So we kind of had to get it all set up. So perfect. Let me make sure everything is muted. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of, why do I still hear stuff in the background? Okay, make sure. You guys, if you are not muted, please make sure that you're muted. Awesome. Okay, so hello everybody. We're super excited to have you guys here. If you are not in my group, even if you are in my group and you have your own group or your own chat, go in and make sure that you get your people on. Go take a minute, go invite everybody that's in your group, in your chat, and let's see if we can get people on here because we want everybody to be on. We want everybody to be on. I don't want anybody to miss this. I think it's super exciting. I think it's awesome. We're going to start doing these every week so that way you guys can hear from some up and coming rock stars. So take a minute, go into your chats, go into your groups, and try to get everybody on before we start. And I am going to do the same. Huh. I make sure it's all one word. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we have people jumping on. So I'll just give it just a minute so we can allow people to get on and have a little bit more time to do so. That. Okay. Hopefully everybody got a chance to post in their groups, post in their chats, and hopefully you guys got people jumping on with you. That's kind of the goal. We want to get as many people on here as possible, especially when we start doing these spotlight of the weeks. We really want to have people on. We want you guys to be excited. We want to bring you people that are going to motivate and inspire. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So again, welcome everybody. I'm so excited for you guys to be on, and I cannot wait to introduce you to these two little rock stars. We have Rachel Kirkus. I said your name right. Yay. I always somehow mess it up. And we have Tara. And well, I'm going to go ahead and let Rachel introduce her. But first, let me introduce you guys to Rachel. She's super sweet. You guys are going to love her. She is nothing like me. She is organized. She is with it. She's not a hot mess like me, much, much more organized. And Rachel and I got to know each other and really started working together. She is not directly under me, but pretty much her sponsor isn't really working this business. And so her and I just kind of worked together, and she came in, she started kicking booty. She's awesome. She's a mommy. You guys are going to love her. So we will start with her. Rachel, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Okay, so Alicia and I talked a little bit earlier today, and I'm just going to kind of basically tell you about myself and then how I got connected with Tara. So I started True Vision actually when the company was probably 4 to 6 months old. And I started the products, really liked them. I'm naturally tall and thin, lucky me, but my jeans were getting a little bit tight. So I thought, well, heck, why not try this product? And I didn't see any results until about 2.5 months into using the products. And I ended up losing 25 pounds. And, you know, like most people, I was on them for a few months and then I quit for a few months. And I decided to get back on the products because I missed how I felt. I didn't need to lose any more weight, but I missed how I felt. I missed the energy. I felt hungry all the time and sluggish. So I started the products again. And then that's when I really decided to sell. And if you've been selling, you know that it's hard work. you sell for a while and then life happens and you forget to do stuff. And that's exactly what happened to me. So then I would start selling hard again. Just recently, probably the last few months, I really have focused on selling and selling hard and being more dedicated. And Tara came into my life actually from a customer referral. I signed up a customer, a lady that I knew, and she started just referring some customers to me. And that's how I met Tara. And so I'll let Tara take over here what she's been doing to be successful. Tara, go ahead.
I got started through Rachel's client. I was on another product and she was giggling because it was a lot of work, and she just told me that, oh, I just take my 2 pills and then I do my evening routine. And it was pretty cool because right away, when I talked to Rachel and I started out with the sample pack, and I was on it for like 3 days and I loved the product, and I knew, okay, this is for me because it was something in my busy schedule that was easy. I didn't have to do a lot of work to get where I needed to be. And so, and I knew, don't you think it was like a week later I started selling?
Yeah, it was like a week.
Yeah.
If
And-
that.
Yeah.
You were quick.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, we talked about this today. There was a lot of tears because I was so overwhelmed because I was getting like 20 and 30 people at a time. What are you doing? And I didn't know what I was doing as far as selling the product. And that's where, Rachel and I do this as a team. We work together. Rachel started helping me build links. And she was good at like keeping me in line and saying, no, you can't do this. You've got to do this. Really educating me on the product and how to keep up with things. Cause I don't think I would have been able to keep up with what I had, cause I had so much to begin with. And then everything just started coming in, like the bonuses. And then I see that the little hyper wallet, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all of this free product? And Rachel's like, that's money. You can have that. I thought I was just getting free product. And I'm like, I had like 1,500 in there. And I'm like, holy crap, are you kidding me? And so I love the company. And I also like the idea that like our customer service is so good. I have yet to have anybody complain. They just always message back. And because I say, let me know how customer service is. And they always message me back and say, oh, they were so nice. So that's how I got started. I love the company.
So what I love here, and to me, what I think is so amazing and why I thought you guys would be so awesome on here, there's a couple things actually. There's a lot of things I love about you guys, but there's some things that I think are super powerful that I want people to hear and I want them to understand. So with Rachel, when she first joined, like she said, wasn't really didn't just jump right into the business. She just kind of a little bit. And I can remember when she messaged me and she's like, okay, I'm not kidding. I'm actually not kidding. I really want to do this business now. And she really went for it. So step one, never give up on people because you don't know where somebody is at. You have no idea where somebody is at in their life, in their journey, what's going on. And sometimes it might just not be the right time for somebody, but it eventually might be. So when Rachel jumped in, she was very serious and she was very dedicated, and she started taking the business serious and started working it pretty hard, and then, connected with Tara. Now, one of the things that I super love, and I want to just kind of shout out with these two because I think it's great, Tara jumped in and it happened so fast and she was all over the place and didn't know how to handle it. And Rachel really worked super well with her. And that's something that we can really learn from. It's something that inspired me as I've sat back and kind of watched it. because she literally had just come right alongside of her, and together, you know, she was messaging, helping train her people, because it was happening so fast. I think like your first month you signed up how many people? It was something absurd.
Yeah, there was a lot. It was over 60, wasn't it?
It was a lot. And I remember she was like, how do I even deal with this? And Rachel just kind of stepped in, and together they really did this. And it's incredible. And you guys, Tara has literally just been tapping into her warm market, whereas Rachel tends to go more cold market. Tara's going hot market and her warm market, and then getting into cold marketing just kind of more now, huh? She's kind of played around with it a little bit. But I think it's really something to be said about when you sign somebody up and when you bring somebody into the business, to make sure that you're, you know, being involved with them, and that you're helping them, and that you're, you know, not just like signing them up and going, because these two work as a great team. I love it, love it, love it. So, so how has your journey been so far, Tara? So you signed up, it was crazy. You didn't know how to keep up. Rachel really stepped in and was helping you a ton. So what has Trevision done for you? Like, what has this done for you? What about your health? What about your, you know, just let us have it.
Well, like I just was hoping to kind of lose some weight, because back in September, my doctor had told me multiple times if I didn't get the weight off, that she would be putting me on insulin. And I'm old enough to probably be my doctor's mom. And I'm like, she yelled at me and put me on insulin. And I thought, I am not doing this the rest of my life. I have a 14-year-old daughter. And I mean, I want to see my kids have kids, and I want to be here for my family. So just the whole product in itself, my doctor's appointment was, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I totally got off my insulin. I got off my Victoza, and I'm still on my metformin, but she said that she's going to revisit that on my next appointment. And also my blood pressure, she's going to revisit as well. We've had a lot of deaths in our family, and tragic suicide, things like that. And so I was also on an anxiety medicine, and I have went from 15 milligrams to 5, and probably will get to go off that as well. So the product, I mean, even like the weight loss is good. It's going slow right now, but my health, what it's done for my health, outweighs anything. So, and then it's just nice too, because having that extra money to do fun things with if I want to, and so I guess this journey for me has been huge,
It has been. For one, like, I totally crack up the fact that you kept seeing all this stuff show up in your back office, and you're like, wow, I've got so much product credit in there. And Rachel's like, sweetie, that's not product credit, that's actually money. Like, that cracks me up.
Well, and I can also remember like corporate calling me on the first bonus I hit or whatever. And I'm at my office. I got 2 computer screens going. We own an insurance agency. And then I also have my cell phone going. And here's some guy calling me. I have no clue who he is. And he's just telling me all like, oh, and you're going to get this. Do you know what this is? And blah. And I'm like, no, and I was kind of like short because I was like busy. And then I think I called Rachel. I said, I don't know who I was talking to. And then she's like, oh yeah, that's one of the, I think, was it a corporate person they call as you move up the ladder?
It was Jerem.
Yeah. So then the next time they call, I'm driving down the road, and my daughter's, I'm telling her what to put in my building a link for a customer. I had to pull over to take the time to make the phone call, because I was also, again, trying to multitask and do the business. And I think that's what I like the most about the business. You can do it anywhere. This business you can do anywhere and make the time for it. And it's fun.
That's awesome.
I just get so excited.
And you should, because, it is awesome. It provides, it provides an opportunity that a lot of people probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for the fact, that this industry is completely prejudiced to everything. It doesn't matter if you're educated, if you're not, if you're younger, if you're older, black, white, anything doesn't matter. It's an equal opportunity for everybody. And I love that because it really does give everybody this level, even playing field, and anybody can take this and run with it. And I think your story is amazing. And didn't you buy a golf cart?
I did.
With your money?
I did. And I'm a camp host for a lake. We go to the lake every weekend. So we decided that we'd save money if I was the camp host. And I'm like, I want a golf cart. And I just thought Wes is just going to roll his eyes. And he looks at me and he goes, you have money to go pay cash for a golf cart. Go buy your golf cart. And I got to get a True Vision sticker for it because, yeah, I did. And, and it's built back up and I can buy something else, but yeah, I love my golf cart.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So Rachel, I'm unmuting you.
Yep.
I'm unmuting you, sister. How has this changed your life? Like, what has this done? What can you say that this has really, how has this really made an impact on you?
So I had a retail store actually downtown in the town I live in. And I worked it by myself and I have kids and I'm married. So I decided recently, about a month ago, to actually close my retail store. And I'm now just working full-time from home. So I still do part of my store stuff, but right now I'm really focusing on True Vision because I believe so much in this company. And look at you, look at Allie, Tanya. I mean, there's so many people up the chain, and if you guys can do it, I can do it. That's my thought. And I know Tara feels the same way, and her and I are moving up together. Everything we do is as a team. So it's just really exciting.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what are some key things that you feel like you did specifically to be successful? And this is a question for both of you guys, because listen, we don't know who we have on here right now. There's over 80 people on here. Maybe somebody's new and they're just getting started. Maybe somebody's even on here and they haven't started yet. Or maybe somebody's on here and they just feel a little stuck. And sometimes, when we get into a thing and we're a little stuck, sometimes we need fresh energy or fresh ideas. Or like I said, maybe somebody on here is new or they haven't started yet. So what advice, what tips for success do you offer and give, to all of us, Let's hear it.
I'll go first. I'll go first on this one. So as Alicia said, I just don't have an upline. I'll just say that. I have never really been helped by my upline, and she no longer is even working. So I really, when I started, I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. I did a ton of research because I really wanted to learn about this company and the products. So I did a ton of research. I followed along in our groups. I reached out to Alicia. I've become friends with a couple of the other girls on our team, and I'm just feel comfortable asking them questions. I ask lots of questions, and I probably bug them sometimes. But I take notes. If I ask a question, find an answer, I write it down. I work out of Excel, so I keep all my information in Excel, and so it's just right there if I ever want to copy and paste it or refer back to it. Don't be afraid to meet new people on your team and connect with them, because we're all in this together and it takes a team to move up the chain here. So that's my first tip. Tara, you want to go next?
Okay. We were laughing about this today. There's a couple. I think that for me, missing link, because when I started this, I'm like, oh my God, I was worried I was going to get 5. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I hope I can get 5. and adding to the missing link. And I check my missing link every single day, 3 and 4 times a day. I re-add people.
Really quick, Tara, just so people know, missing link is just your customer group. Someone's already saying, what's missing link? So
Okay.
missing link, more than likely, all of you guys are probably in a customer group of some sort. So basically, it's the group that you're working in where you are prospecting, you know, kind of. So that's where you're going to have your before and afters. That's where you guys, that's basically your marketing group. Ours is called missing link. Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. So like that has really helped me out. And then like, so if I do a customer and I don't hear anything back from them, I just say, hey, checking in. Do you have any more questions? Okay, nothing. And then I keep going. And then, you know, if I do not like selling the samples, it just, for me, too much work to finish up. I want them to start the whole product, you know, right away. Because what I did with mine is I messed up and started the sample, and then it didn't, then I had to wait for my other products. So don't give up on your people. So then if all else fails, then my last one is, hey, we got a really good deal. You know, you can try our sample and yada, yada, yada. And so I think those are some of the most important things. And then Rachel said to me the other day, I asked her how she keeps track of something, and she's like, paper and pen. And I'm like, oh yeah, right. Smart Alec, you know? And so then I did that in my little planner book. I wrote down everybody that I had talked to in the day. And then on the other side, if they signed up, I put them on the other side. And, you know, I do have the computer, you know, we have other things, but I can put that book in my purse and refer to it. And so sometimes she's right. Paper and pen is, you know, it's still a good tool. So that's been one of my new things, I think.
You know, I have to agree with that. I literally, this thing is never far, ever.
Yes,
Never
that's what
far.
I have.
So I use a notebook, I use like this calendar thingy. And listen, it's a mess. If you looked at it, it looks horrid. It looks horrid. But I know what it says in it. I use the calendar with the notes and stuff, and I write in it. And even though I have, you know, online stuff, not Excel, you guys, I'm not like Rachel. I don't even think I've ever opened up Excel. I don't even know what it is. It's something on the computer. But I do have like, in my phone, I have like notes. I even have notes for today, and I have it on my computer. So I'll write notes, but the notebook, you guys, you can take it everywhere, you know, and it is nice. And listen, little tippy tip from me, and for you girls too, if you've never used them. I can't remember who turned me on to these, but if you guys haven't gotten these Pilot Friction erasable pens, you need them. They are the best thing that's ever happened, because I write and scribble all over my notebook, and it literally erases off like a pencil. These are amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yes. But so I think that's awesome. Love it. So
I see here in the comments, Wendy's saying she's feeling stuck, and I'm doing everything that I've been shown. I'm literally busting my butt. I have difficulty building a team, finding serious people. I will not stop. You guys, Tara like fell into my life. I didn't know her before. So my tip here is don't stop, because you never know who's going to come underneath of you. And I remember on Jonathan Brister on one of his power hours said that exact same comment. And he said if his upline would not have quit, she would be making $250,000 a month if she would have stuck it out.
And Rachel, you and I have a good team under us too, because we have Kathy and Kate and Hillary, and all of those girls are working it hard too. So
yeah.
you don't want to give up, and because there's people out there. And again, it doesn't have to be somebody, you know. Rachel did not even know me. I was basically a referral. So yeah, don't give up. You're right.
absolutely never give up because, you know, like Rachel, like Tara just said, you know, you never know who's going to come into your life. And the thing is if you quit, oh, sorry, Williams, I'm sorry, I'm a guy. You know, if you quit, then, you know, you quit. It's over. The story's over. If you keep going, oh, somebody's unmuted. If you keep going, you have no idea who is going to come into your life and who is going to be that person that's just going to change it. You know, just like this. Is Tara still on here? Or did we lose her?
I am.
Okay. Somehow my screen shifted and you went out of my screen. And I'm like, I don't know where everybody just went.
I was pushing buttons.
Oh, fun. But yes, do not quit. I am telling you guys, see, this is funny because, well, it's not funny, but so, you know, when I first started, my upline actually left. So when I first started, my upline went to another company, right? So, because Rachel, you were just talking about Jonathan Brister, how he said if his upline would have stuck with it, she'd have been making so much money. Well, you know, it was very similar with me. At around the same time that Jonathan's upline quit, my upline quit because she ran for another opportunity. She's seen something. I'm telling you guys, there is companies that start up all the time. There is really good ones. There's ones that, you know, whatever, but there's ones that start up all the time. If you constantly every 5 minutes are jumping to the new hottest thing, guess what? The one thing you're going to have in common is that you're always going to be starting at the bottom. You're going to be at the bottom starting over and over, all over again. So, you know, my upline jumped and went somewhere else. And I think about it now and I'm like, it's crazy to me because with this type of business, it is very ebb and flow. You're going to have high months. You're going to have low months. You're going to have your team on fire. You're going to have your team kind of slow. But if you stick with it and you just tunnel vision and run at your goal and you stay with it and you're consistent, it's going to go back up. Things, like I said, it'll be slow. It'll be, you know, you're going to have these highs, these lows. But, you know, I stuck with it. And I think now I look back and I'm like, I'm now a 5-star director. That has to suck. That has to suck, you know? And I mean, the same thing, you know, for Jonathan's, you know, original upline, you know, these people would have been making so much money, but people get very impatient and people lose heart when it seems to be like not super, super great, but that's the name of the game. That's this business. It's not always just, you know, it's like, this is network marketing. You do have to work. There's going to be an ebb and flow. There's going to be a down and there's going to be an up. You stick with it and you just keep on going and be consistent and you're going to be successful. And I love that, you know, both of these girls have talked basically about how they were coachable, you know, they're coachable things. Tara was listening to Rachel and listening to all the stuff she was telling her and she was doing that. And I'll tell you, me and Rachel have talked and talked and talked. And I mean, still, you know, still now, you know, like she'll say things, we'll talk about stuff and she's very coachable. You know, she kind of, it to me, it's just something that's necessary. You know, if you want to be successful and you're talking to somebody who is where you want to be, then you have to at least be willing to be coachable or listen to what, you know, success leaves clues. That's what it is. Success leaves clues. So, you know, like if you're asking for advice, you have to actually be willing to listen. And these two girls are, I mean, it's incredible. You guys rock my world. Absolutely rock my world. So let me look through these questions. So I can't see who this is because it just says iPhone, but it says best advice I was ever given basically was fire your upline. Stop being someone's downline, become someone's upline, become a leader. I love that. That's great. Ty says greener grass could be a septic tank issue. Quote I saw today. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's really good. You know, the thing is I trust in the person that formulates our product. I know the industry and the business model works. So that's what I know that's what I know is truth. And that's what I run with. And you girls are just super inspiring. So anything else you guys have for us?
I have something. So, you know, we're all human and we all have a life, right? And there's going to be days where you kind of fall off the wagon, but you got to just like get back on the wagon. That's what I do. I mean, there's days where I didn't do anything True Vision related, and then I'm mad at myself. And then I just get back on the wagon the next day and, you know, pick up the pieces and put it back together and keep trucking forward. So if you're feeling down, because I have felt this way numerous times, just think of the positives in it and just keep going.
And encourage each other, because like Rachel and I were talking, I felt like I really had a bad, couple days last week, and my husband is really good about checking everything on the business end of it for me. And I was telling Rachel, I just felt like I didn't, get anywheres. And actually I did do pretty good, but Rachel, we didn't talk. Her and I didn't talk for, it was like 2 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, and it was like almost the end of the world. I mean, I told her, I said, God, it was just weird. I kept thinking I need to message her or, something, and that helps out, having people to encourage you. And like even Cassie Watts, I'm constantly stealing her stuff. And, that's what I like about this company. If you need a boost, ask those successful people, because a lot of them, everybody wants to help everybody. I mean, that is, even you, Alessa, you've helped us out a ton. I mean, helped me out a ton. So I think rely on each other.
And I love that you said, even when you said, that like with Cassie and stuff, you're like getting stuff from her. I think that speaks volumes, because the thing is, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of truth in that. Some of the greatest influence that I've had are my sidelines, so people don't be afraid to do that. In fact, I feel like it's super important almost, find those people you can connect with, find those people that you kind of vibe with. Everybody has their vibe. I mean, I now have girls that are my closest best friends, and my guy friend, Jonathan Brister, is literally like my family. And Allie and Alessa, like I couldn't not have them, and Allie's my sideline. Jonathan's my sideline, like connect with people, meet people that are your sidelines, connect with people you vibe with. And, like I said, I just think there's something so great about it, because when you're like, you have that same thing with somebody and you guys are kind of doing the same thing, you can influence each other, you can feed off of each other, you can share ideas. And I don't know, I just think there's something kind of cool when it's, it's not your downline, it's not your upline, but it's your sideline. I mean, that's a kind of cool little thing. So I encourage you, meet other sidelines, talk to people, if you're vibing with somebody, then connect with them, because it can just really be a powerful thing. Yeah, I love it.
I can remember a couple of weeks ago, somebody copied one of my posts, and I mean, I felt like I was the shit. I did. I'm like, oh my God, I must be finally doing something right. And it was one of the big dogs, and the girls that are making a lot of money, they'll help you. So that's why I say rely on them.
Yeah, I love it. And something else that I'm just going to kind of throw out here, because I know a lot of people say it, and just in case it's something you guys are kind of thinking about, I can't encourage you guys enough to try to build a local tribe. We'll do a lot with I do a lot with our locals. And I've heard people say, well, I can't do that. I don't have a local team, or I don't do this. I can't encourage you guys enough. Get out there and do it. You know what? When I started, guess what? I didn't have a local team. I didn't have one. Like, you have to make that. But I really think that it's something that's very powerful, because when you can get together too and like physically be with people and do things, it's amazing. And, like when I started, I made an effort to, when I was cold marketing, to cold market in my town, and I would meet people up at the Starbucks, and I would meet people. Oh, hi, Justin. I would meet people, at Starbucks, and I would sit and talk with them. I built a local team. I didn't have tons and tons of friends that just came over here with me. It's something I actually had to build. And I encourage you guys, do that. Get out there and really get to your local market. If you don't have a local team, get one. So that's Go ahead, Terry.
Most of my team, all of my team is pretty local. And like Hillary and I are kind of related. So we have a lot of the same people. So we work together. And I mean, I think that's been a huge success. And same thing with Kathy. Kate, though, is on the other end of the world, but she's a coaching, friend. And so I think your team, if you work with your team and help your team out, it builds, and that's what Rachel has done for me, is helped build my team.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
train my team.
But honestly, but the good part is that you guys, we have so much. If you got to really think about this, network marketing isn't new. This isn't like a new idea. This is like, network marketing has been around for a long time, you guys, a long time. The thing is we are a spoiled generation of network marketers. We just don't realize it. We're so spoiled because we're so used to what we have. And what I mean by that is, look, so I'm saying go build your local market, Joyce, but then we can do stuff like this, like Zoom calls, and we can talk to each other face to face. I'm telling you guys, we are a spoiled generation, and we could be the most successful generation of network marketers, honestly. And so, because think about it, back in the day, there was no cell phones. There was no social media. We had no Facebook. There was no Twitter. There was no snapping. People were not snapping. There was none of that stuff. You guys, people had to legit get, either they had to pick up the phone and cold call. Listen, I don't know if any of you guys mamas ever did Avon, but my mom did. So if she was with Avon, she was knocking door to door. You guys want to go do that? I don't want to go do that. But I'm just saying, we really could. Let's be honest. You could go back to old school if you wanted, and you can't say it doesn't work because, hello, Avon and things like that, they're still here. It's still going strong, So, but I guess my point is, we literally are without excuse. So when we start feeling like, oh, I have nobody to talk to, I have no way to grow my business. Dude, tell that to the Avon lady. Tell that to the Avon lady that was going door to door. We have every means to build a business. We have it online, just like this. You have all these networks and social media. You can choose Twitter and Snapchat and Pinterest. We have so many options. Or you could kick it old school and you could go door to door. Or you could pick up the phone and cold call.
But you know what? My family dies laughing at me. If we go anywhere, I'm constantly looking at people, like the mom who's dragging 3 kids behind her, and she, looks like she's just been ran over. I'm thinking she needs to know about True, because she would do so much better in life. Or you see someone who's overweight and you're just thinking, oh, I just want to go up and tell them you need this product. And I think that's why I love this product so much, is because I believe in it. I mean, I believe in it.
I love that. I think when there's passion behind what you do, you're going to be successful. Do you know what I mean? And so I encourage you guys, go through all of our products, spend time learning and getting to know and falling in love with, at least a handful of products, because when you're passionate about something, you're going to want to tell people. So I definitely, besides our combo, because everybody knows that, which, hopefully you guys all love our core products, but we have so much more. Listen, one of my good friends in another company, their company made so much money, millions of dollars off of this one. You guys might even know what I'm talking about. Off of this one little cream. You would put it on your face and it would freeze your skin and hold it in place. Do you guys realize that we have that same thing? What is our little instant miracle type thingy, our skincare? Listen, we have a lot of unsung hero products that a lot of people don't really go out and blow up. We have some good stuff, some good stuff. Fall in love with it. Try things out. Take something and run. I mean, the sky is the limit with the things that we have.
And whoever posted the post with the spice with the avocado, I had to go buy some avocados so I could try that, because that was a good visual.
Yeah, and did you see, I think it was Alessa that posted, which listen, I don't do this, but I know a lot of people do. She posted the watermelon with one of the spices, a chili one. I'm like, what's she doing with that chili on that watermelon?
It's good. It's actually really good. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm like, Alessa, you better stop. You better stop with that thing.
It's delicious. It's like kind of spicy and kind of limey. It's yum.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to try it and infuse it with some vodka.
Yes.
She went vodka.
Some Tito's.
She went Tito's with it. I love you.
And we
Yeah,
could,
look at that, right? Alessa quickly jumped in. She's like, don't be knocking my chili powder and watermelon. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Rachel, anything else you got? What you got?
Yep. I have one more thing that I just thought of. So Alicia and I were talking the other day, you know, and and yes, I have a couple of people under me that sell and whatnot, but she asked me, are you doing every day, are you satisfied with your performance or with something of that nature?
Yeah.
And, you know, like if you don't have anyone, if you do have people under you, are you doing your job daily? And, you know, to be honest, there's some days where I'm not. And the last week or so, I have really been focusing on changing that and like being proud of myself. And, you know, cause I want to go to the top, but I don't want to be the one that goes to the top because I didn't do anything. Does that make sense? I want to go to the top because I was a part of my team as well. So.
and you're a huge part of our team. All of our girls, I mean, like the training end of it, you have taken that over and ran with it for me. And I think that that's neat how you give that, you know, I look at it and I just think you're very selfless. You give a lot. You give so much to our team. We're lucky.
Yeah. Well, I love you, girls. So listen, you guys that are on here didn't know this, but I just got some winners sent to me. So listen, if you guys have been on this whole time, we have Stephanie Duke, Misty. Is there more than one Misty on here? Haley and Monica. We are going to give you guys just a little something for being on the call. So if you guys will send Alessa Cower a message. So if you are on this and I just called your name, I'm going to say it again. So Stephanie Duke, Misty, Haley, and Monica, send Alessa Cower a message because she has a gift for you. We just want to thank you guys for actually taking the time, being on here. I mean, we know it's a Tuesday night. It's late for some of you guys. Alessa's over there yawning because believe me, that girl gets in bed early. Unless we're having a sleepover, then she don't get no rest, no kind of rest.
Sometimes I even go to bed early during those because like it's 10 o'clock in my world.
No, you never went to bed at 10 o'clock.
I did.
It was midnight.
Which is actually 3 a.m. at my house.
Yeah, so see, you were up. Woo!
Not by choice.
It's because we jump on your bed and won't let you sleep. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Tara, Rachel, you guys are powerhouses. Thank you for, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you do for our team, for the company. True Vision loves you. We love you. Thank you guys all for joining us, and we will see you guys again tomorrow on Power Hour.
Thanks, ladies. Oh, tomorrow night's opportunity call. So make sure you invite guests. Tomorrow's call, use that as a tool, invite some guests, send them a personal invite, post it, invite. It's a brief overview of the products and a few live testimonials, but it is for your prospects or maybe new customers or people that want to know more. So there will be a flyer out for that soon. Allie's not feeling great, so y'all keep her in your prayers, and we should have that flyer out soon. So thank you all again tonight. I appreciate it.
Yes, you guys, that's huge. Make sure you guys use that because listen, if you're nervous or you're not someone who likes to do opportunity meetings, it's a great time to get people on the call and let somebody else do it for you, right? Okay, we love you guys. Have a great night.